Good day, everyone. I am Mrs. Olajumoke Ajayi, the MD of Ingencia Energies Limited, the operators of PPL 202. I am married. I have 3 children, a male and 2 female. To me, it means the transformative steps to be taken to ensure that everyone has equal results, irrespective of his or her gender. So when we talk of equal future, equality is the end product of equity. So I believe to achieve equality, equity must come to play. And what do I mean by that? Equity is the recognition of the different circumstances of everyone. For instance, if I have 2 people, a rich person and a poor person, and I give each of them 100 naira, what I've achieved there is giving them equal amount. But will that solve the problem of the poor person? No. So I need to look at the circumstances of that person and allocate the opportunity or the resources to meet the need of that person based on his or her circumstances, and that will enable us have that equality, equal result at the end of the day. So that's why I said that the meaning of the theme of this year to me is the transformative steps that needs to be taken to ensure that everybody achieve equality at the end of the day. We need more women in leadership positions. Women are blessed, women are empathic. They are empathic, and if a woman is in a leadership position, she will motivate the people under her in such a way that she will get the best out of them. Women detest failure. Women detest failure, and that's the reason they put a lot into what they do, because they just want to succeed in whatever they do. So if you have more women in leadership position, the organization, the community will enjoy the success of whatever they do, because they will put their all into it. They will have another thing is that if we have more women in leadership position, those looking up to them will be assured that they also can get to that position, and that will also motivate people under them. And they know how to. Women generally know how to bring team together and ensure, like I said, that they are motivated. And no matter how brilliant you are, no matter how knowledgeable a staff under you is, if it's not happy, you can't get the best out of that staff. So if we have more women in leadership position, we'll be blessed with motivated teams, we'll be blessed with staff or people who are willing to put their all into what they do to achieve the best of results. Yes, it is very important that as we are working, the home front does not suffer. So if you are a young lady, a young woman who is just married or have young children, you must ensure that the home front, you have a structure in the home that takes care of your children when you are not there. If you don't have someone from your family who can come to stay with you, ensure you have the appropriate hand to help you at home. And as you work in the office, you must balance everything. The home front also must not suffer, no matter what level you are in your career. And always remember that you still have a head at home, and you must ensure that you plan the home front in such a way that your husband also does not miss your absence, especially when you are at work or when you travel. So you have to balance things. And if you are a young lady that is not yet married, ensure that your career, while you are going out with your future partner, just don't depend on, just don't keep talking on other things. You should also talk about your career. If you want to be a career lady, let the man know that this is the path you are going, and you have to discuss it. Discuss it, because if you don't and you get married and your plan is to progress your career, and you get married and your husband says no go area, you have to be at home, then you are not fulfilled. So all these things have to be well discussed, and you have to plan it well, so that as you are building your career, your home front too does not suffer, the home front too does not suffer, and you balance everything. So for women, I want to encourage you to forge ahead. I cannot deceive you. The discouragement will be there, especially when you are in an organization and you are progressing and men around you, some try to pull you down. Don't limit yourself. Don't allow distractions to pull you down. Believe in yourself. You have a goal. You have an aspiration. That should be your focus. Sometimes discouragement will come, but you have to forge ahead. And one thing that you should also keep in mind is, whenever such discouragement comes, always think of those women who are already up there. So you tell yourself, if this woman can rise to that position, if she can make a success of her career, why can't I make it? That will give you that comfort. That will give you that assurance that you can get there. Don't be discouraged. Another thing I also want to say, because sometimes we are the problem ourselves. Why do I say that? Most of the time, especially for geoscientists, for instance, when you are told to go maybe to the field or to go to the rig, some say, oh, I'm a lady, I can't go, the man should go. Recall that when the company advertised for the role you applied for, they didn't specify that they wanted a man or they wanted a woman. They advertised for someone who is competent to fill that position, and you applied. And you applied, you went through the interview, you were taken. So you don't now get to the office and feel like, oh, this role, this assignment is not for me because I'm a lady. Put your all into what you do, and don't limit yourself. Don't believe that this thing is too much for a female. You can achieve whatever you set out to achieve. You have to be focused, and you have to be hardworking, and don't allow distractions. Happy International Women's Day.